Hello friends, welcome in data structure and algorithm tutorial. Now we'll learn what is hash map and how it can be used in a Java and what are the things that come under the hash map. So let us start our tutorial. First we have come in the introduction part. Hash map is a part of Java's collection since Java 1.2. It means that hash map will be started when Java 1.2 version is launched. It provides the basic implementation of the map interface of Java. HashMap is a map-based collection class that is used for storing keys and value pairs. It means that Java is basically a class and it can store the values in a key value pair form. It means that we can write as HashMap as a keyword and we can write under the arrows key, value. They are the attributes of HashMap. We can represent key as K and value as V. Now let us understand what are the features of hash map. To access a value, one must know its key. It means that if we want to access the value that must be contained in a hash map, we must know the key. If we don't know the key, we cannot access the value. Hash map is known as hash map. Why? Many people think that why we call it hash map. It called it hash map because it uses the technique of hashing. And now the question arises that what is hashing? Hashing is a technique of converting a large string into the small string that represent the same string. It means that if we have a large string, then we no need to search that large string. Hashing is a process that convert that large string into the small string. And the meaning of large string is similar to the meaning of same string. A shorter value helps in indexing and faster searches. The reason behind the hashing technique is that if we use the shorter string, then it can help us in indexing and making the searches faster. HashMap is a part of java.util package. Java contains many types of package. But if we want to use HashMap in our program, then we have to import the java.util package in our program. HashMap does not allow duplicate key but allow duplicate value. It means that if we are using the hash map in a program, then we cannot use duplicate keys. But yes, we can use duplicate values, which means that a single key can't contain more than one values. It means that when we are using any key, then we cannot allot with multiple values. It can only be a single value, but more than one key can contain a single value. It means that if we are using A, B, C as a key, then both of these keys can contain a value 10. Now, let us understand what are the performance of hash map. First, initial capacity. And what is initial capacity? It is a capacity of hash map at the time of its creation. It is the number of bucket a hash map can hold when the hash map is instantiated. It means that when we create a hash map, it can hold some values. And that capacity of the hash map is called the initial capacity. In Java, it is 2 to the power 4. That means 16. Initially means it can hold 16 key value pairs. Now, load factor. What is load factor? Load factor is a percentage value of the capacity after which the capacity of hash map is to be increased. It means that when the initial capacity of the hash map, which is 16 key value pair, if it is filled up, and then the value should be increases after 16, and that increased percent value is the load factor. It means that it is the percentage fill of buckets after which rehashing take place. In Java, the by default value of load factor is 0.75f, means the rehashing takes place after filling 75% of the capacity. It means that if the 75% of the capacity is full in the hash map, then rehashing takes place. Now, threshold. What is threshold? It is the product of load factor and the initial capacity. You know what is load factor? The increasing percentage capacity of the hash map. And what is initial capacity? The 16K pair value. In Java, by default, value of the threshold is 12. Rehashing takes place after inserting 12 key value pair into the hash map. It means that when we insert 12 key value pair, which is the threshold, when we cross the threshold value, by default threshold value, then rehashing takes place. Now what is rehashing? It is the process of doubling the capacity of the hash map after it reaches its threshold. I told you now that if we reach the threshold value and after that value, the rehashing takes place. In Java, hashmap continues to rehash in the following sequence: 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6 and so on. Now, what are the constructors in the hashmap? Hashmap consists of 4 constructors. Hashmap. It is a default constructor. It creates instead of hashmap with initial capacity 16 and load factor 0.75, which is by default values. Hashmap int initial capacity. It creates hashmap with specified initial capacity and load factor 0.75. It means that the by default value of load factor can be used, but we can give the specified value to the initial capacity. Hashmap int initial capacity float load factor. It creates a hashmap instance with specified initial capacity and specified load factor, which means that if we want to create a hash map with our specified initial capacity and the specified load factor, then we can use this constructor. Hashmap map. It creates instance of hashmap with same mapping as specified map. Thanks for watching this video. We can come up with second video in which we can explain you how hashmap works and how we can implement the hashmap in the programs. Thank you.